So the first card you have your past is the Hermit. Yes, there's a great big crash because there's still noise going on outside. I'm going to try and ignore it as much as I can. Yeah, so I'm seeing with this Hermit, what I'm seeing is that you need to be focused at this time. You wanted to focus on something. If you look at this Hermit, he's focused on his lamp. His lamp's leading him to where he wants to go. He wants to focus on one track and really, really concentrate on what he's doing. And I'm seeing that was what you were doing at this time. You're actually looking for some peace. You wanted some silence. You wanted to concentrate properly on something you were doing. You really wanted to have that kind of pinpointed focus on something. And you just needed to concentrate. That's what I'm seeing. You had a very important goal you needed to finish, or you needed to work on, or something like that. You're trying to focus on that. You also had a lot of smaller, less important things that you needed to get done at this time. And you had some people in your way as well, trying to ask you things, wanting your attention, that kind of thing. Sounds like me. And yes, this Hermit's in the snow. This Hermit's in the snow. If you look at his feet, you might not be able to see it. I'll move it down a little bit so you can see, yes, his feet are in the snow. So when I see snow, I always see, silence, because when you have a lot of snow around you, if you're in the snow, it's quite deep all around you. There's this kind of beautiful muffled silence around you when you're in the snow. So that's what you wanted. That's what you wanted. You wanted this silence. You wanted peace. And that's what you were looking for. You wanted to do this goal. You wanted to follow this goal, but you had to kind of push away all this other nonsense that was going on, all this noise, people talking and people asking you things, that kind of thing. But that's what you were searching for. The next card you have, your past, is a Three of Pentacles. Yeah, so again, I'm seeing people asking you to do things. That's what's happening. If you look at this card, there are two people on the right-hand side kind of asking this person on the left-hand side what to do, and, asking. And this card's really about, this is supposed to be somebody on the left-hand side kind of at an interview or wanting to do some work on something, and he's kind of showing the other two people his plans and what he's going to do with this church or this building. But I'm seeing that, this is all about a lot of people asking you. You're up there on the stage on the left-hand side, up higher than the other two people. I'll just move this down so you can see. And they're asking you, oh, can you help me with this? Can you do this? That kind of thing. So yes, they were just asking for your time. They were kind of trying to take away your time. That's what I'm seeing. And I am seeing this is around the workplace. I'm seeing a lot of things going on around the workplace, or this goal is kind of a work goal. It might be your own personal goal, but it was kind of around work. It might have been a side business or something like that, or a project, something, or study or something like that. When I see these Three of Pentacles, I often see work, because I see these cogs going around, like a piece of machinery, like work going around. And you had, so yes, so this is why you had to, I'm seeing you had to speak to these people. You could not avoid these people. You had to listen to them. You had to spend time with these people. And I'm also seeing that someone at work, again, I'm seeing there's another situation at work, or through your work, or something to do with work. Someone was attracted to you at this time in a romantic way. So this person doesn't know you very well. That's what I'm seeing. They don't know you truly. They don't know you properly. They might have only spoken to you briefly, or they might not have even spoken to you. I don't know. But they don't know you that well. They have some idea, or they had at this time, they had some idea in their head of who they thought you were. They didn't really know you properly. So they might have had some kind of fantasy idea about who you were, or just kind of imagining you were like this or like that or whatever. And just be very, very careful around this person. I'm not seeing a creepy stalker or anything like that, but if this resonates, if you know who this is, or if you can think about who this might be, and you're not interested, I don't know, you might be interested in them, but if you're not interested in this person, make this very clear. Tell them very, very clearly that you're not interested. Make sure they know that, because I'm just seeing someone who doesn't see things realistically. If you don't make this really, really clear to them, they might take anything you say as a hint that you like them. You might laugh at something someone says, and look at them and smile, and they'll say, oh, they like me so much, they're smiling at me. And they might take everything you say the wrong way. They might take things you say as clues or things you do or something. So just be very careful around this person. Don't be afraid of them. I'm not saying they're scary, but just be very, very clear if you don't want to be around this, if you don't want to be with this person. That's what I'm saying. The last card you have for your past is the Queen of Swords. So yes, I see, yes, you've been through a lot. You've been through some very, very, very serious problems, I'm seeing. This is in your more distant past. You've been through some very, very, very bad, serious things. That's what I'm seeing. I'm also seeing you've had to cope alone a lot. And because of this, you become a very quick thinking person, a very resourceful person. Now, quite often this Queen of Swords can be thought of as a widow. She's by herself. She has, I don't know if you can see it, she has a bracelet around her hand. Sometimes that's like a widow's tassel bracelet kind of thing. So people see her as a widow, so she's very strong, she's a coper, she copes by herself. And that's what I'm seeing this happen to you. You've had to cope by yourself, and this has made you really, really strong. Obviously, when you're going through these terrible things, it was horrible, but it has made you into a much stronger person. And you were forced into this. It wasn't like you said, I'm going to be strong today. No, it was like these things happened to you to make you strong. That's what I'm seeing. So the first card you have for your present is the Wheel of Fortune. So yes, ups and downs. You've had a lot of ups and downs in your life, and you've always managed to turn things around. I'm seeing turn things around because when I look at this Wheel of Fortune, I'm actually seeing a ship's steering wheel. So I'm seeing that, things have gone one way and then you've had to turn it around the other way. It looks like a steering wheel, actually, a ship's steering wheel. So you've had to go one way and then you've had to turn it around the other way. And sometimes you've turned this around quite quickly, but at other times you've had to really strain to turn this wheel around, almost like you're turning around the Titanic, like you're trying to really, really push to turn this wheel around. But you've done it. Each time you've had to turn your life around, turn things around, you've done it. You've done it. Here you are. You're here. You've been through it and you've done it. And you're so much stronger. I'm seeing that again. I'm also seeing, yes, I don't usually see this, and I don't usually say this word because sometimes people can get the meaning mixed up. But I am seeing karma as well in this wheel. It's like a karmic wheel. I'm seeing that as well. This is very subtle. I'm seeing someone would really like to talk to you. Now I'm seeing this could be someone from your past. This is someone who probably really hurt you, actually, treated you badly, because I'm seeing that this is one of the situations you turned around. You turned it around for yourself. So I'm seeing that, yes, they treated you really badly or something like that. And I am seeing that they want to speak to you, but they're afraid to speak to you. They're afraid to come near you, actually. They're afraid of your reaction. And I'm seeing your strength again. You're really, really, really strong. I don't think you're angry with this person. I think you've gotten past that anger stage with this person. I'm not seeing that you want to go and talk to them, but I am seeing that, if they bumped into you in the street and spoke to you, you'd probably speak to them, but you'd be very kind of distant. That's what I'm seeing. You wouldn't be angry with them, but they're not getting what they want. What they truly like deep down is to be able to speak to you. That's what I'm seeing, but they can't because they're in the way of themselves, and that's what this karma is. They can't get to you. There's this big block in front of them. They'd like to speak to you. They're a bit afraid of you. They can see your strength. They can see that you're very strong. They might not even be seeing you. They might not even be near you, but they're feeling this. They know this, and they're afraid of going anywhere near you, but that's what they truly want to do. So they're afraid of the very thing that they actually want to do. That's what I'm seeing. They're not going to be able to speak to you. You will get peace, at least from this person. They won't bother you, so you'll get that peace anyway, because I'm not seeing them coming near you. I'm not seeing them talking to you. The next card you have, your present, is the Page of Pentacles. So yes, look at this. This is how they see you. Now again, look at this pentacle. This is Earth. Pentacle is Earth. This is you. You're the pentacle. This is them. They're the page. Look at that. They're looking up. Look at the way they're looking at you. They think you're amazing. They want to see you again, but they're afraid. They're afraid. Look how carefully he's holding this coin. He's so afraid to even come near it. He doesn't even want to touch it. He's touching it just on the tips of his fingers, but he's so afraid of this. That's what I'm seeing. You're pure earth, you're stable. This person's afraid of you. They're looking up to you, they're afraid, and yes, this page, this page is almost too afraid to hold this coin. And also there's newness in this card. I'll move this down so you can see this on camera. So yes, this page is standing on this fresh grass, these new flowers that are just starting to grow. This is springtime. So what they'd actually like is they'd like a fresh new start with you. But they're scared. They can't show you what they truly want. They're not going to contact you, but that's what they truly want. That's what I'm seeing. So yes, now I'm going to have to move this up again so you can see this one. So the next card you have, your present, is the Page of Wands. So this person in the Page of Pentacles, they could actually look to everyone else like they're a very confident person. That's what I'm seeing. But they're not confident when they think about approaching you. That's the only thing. Other people see them as confident. They come across as being, interesting, funny, not funny, but interesting, determined, a lot of get up and go, that kind of thing. A lot of people see them as confident, going after their goals, that kind of thing. They feel that you're missing. They feel that you're missing. They feel that they can't quite get to you. Look at this page. Look at how he's looking up to the end of this wand. He's looking up. Can I ever get there? I don't think I ever can. That's what I'm seeing there. So yes, he or she or whoever this is, I'm saying he because it's a page, but whoever this person is, I'm not seeing them contacting you. I'm not seeing they're going to contact you. The first card you have, your future, is the Queen of Wands. So yes, this is you. I'm seeing you as strong. That's what this Queen of Wands is. Very strong, but very feminine. Very feminine. Very desirable, very feminine, very strong. That's what I'm seeing. Very optimistic as well, because she has this beautiful sunflower next to her. So she has this optimism about her. So yes, it could be that this person wishes they could contact you. They might be picking up on this energy, your strong energy, your optimism, all of that kind of thing. Yes, and I'm seeing you finally seeing a clear path ahead of you so that you can work on this big goal now, because I'm seeing with this wand you have this kind of determination and you're able to go and do things a lot quicker than you were in your past now. So yes, something that you're already working on as well, I'm seeing, is going to branch out into a totally new direction. So I am seeing you branching out into something totally new now. It was something you're working on, but it's like a new, I don't know how to describe this, like a new leg, like a new branch, like a thing you're going out into that kind of springs from something else. I hope that makes sense. Something going into a new direction. And you're going to be feeling free enough to just go with this flow. You're just going to go with the flow of this. You're very optimistic. Again, I'm seeing the sunflower. And, you're a very spiritual person as well, I'm seeing, even though you are very down to earth. You are open to new things, and you're going to be very open to new things at this time. You're going to be able to listen to yourself, and a lot of interesting ideas are going to be coming into you at this time. I'm seeing this openness and this enthusiasm, and because you're going to be open, you're going to be letting a lot of these things come into you. That's what I'm seeing. So the next card you have, your future, is the Queen of Pentacles. Yes. This is what I'm seeing. This person who was trying to contact you, or who, no, they weren't trying to contact you, they wanted to, but they couldn't contact you. Yes, you gave a lot to this person. You gave a lot to this person when you were together. And, it's like this happened in your more distant past, but what I'm seeing is this kind of unraveling. I'm seeing this now. You're a very giving person. You're very strong, but you're also very giving. You're not a doormat. So you are overly giving to this person when you're with this person. You're giving to this person, you are loving, you're helping them, and you woke up. You woke up that this was just too much. You were doing too much for this person. And this is what this person's going to be thinking. They're going to be realizing this. They're going to be thinking, oh, this person was so devoted to me. They were strong as well. And, this is what I'm seeing with this card. They're able to lean on your strength. They're able to lean on your strength. They gained a lot from you. They gained a lot from your strength. They're really going to be missing this for a long time. And they're going to be thinking, I am really missing a lot. I'm really missing out on a lot not being with this person. That's what they're going to be thinking for a long, long time. The last card you have, your future, is the Ten of Pentacles. So yes, you might have given this person money even in your past. I'm just seeing that, because I'm seeing that you were the stable one, you were the strong one, you were the one that built things up for yourself, and they had to lean on you. That's what I'm seeing. But I'm seeing that now at this time you're building up your own strength, you're building up your own money, you're building up your own future. You might be helping out your family, and I'm seeing one family member is going to need some of your strength, so you're going to be helping someone out in your family. I'm seeing that. I'm also seeing that some old friendships might come back to you at this time. You might be revisiting some old friendships, maybe someone that go all the way right back to when, years and years ago, when you were a child even. It might go back that far. I am seeing one person who's going to come into contact with you again, who's going to be very, very surprised when they see you, when they talk to you, because you have changed a lot since you were with this person. That's what I'm seeing. So I'm seeing this surprise. I'm seeing someone being surprised at how you are and how different you are and how much you've changed. And you've changed positively. You're so, so strong. That's what I'm seeing. So yes, this is a positive thing I'm seeing. That you're going to be very strong, building up yourself, meeting these people again that you haven't been in contact with for a long time. One specific person I'm seeing.